Good morning, YouTube. How are you this morning? I am tired. We are pretty good. It is 7:30 a.m. Central Time, and we are in Harrison, Arkansas, at the Home Depot store. After we got loaded on Friday, drove over to where I parked the truck, and I guess we got there about 6. Yeah, between 5:30 and 6, I don't remember. And then packed up our stuff, and I took him to the hotel, and then I went home. My stepson went to his biological father's this weekend, so it was just me and the wife. That night I took her, or I shouldn't say I took her, she accompanied me to Hooters for a couple of beers and mess of wings and fries and stuff, and just kind of hung out. We were there for about, and I was watching the World Series, and she was just kind of hanging out with me. This was about a couple hours, and then we went home. Didn't do much else for the weekend, just kind of lazed around and did some hobby type stuff, but not really much of anything going on at all. Got up Sunday morning, and I picked him up from the hotel, and we got out of Dallas about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and had a really nice drive up. I had him drive a little bit of a shortcut, but kind of the same distance way, instead of coming up, you know, 69 straight up to 412 and then coming across town. I had him get off in Muskogee and take US 62 through the backwoods of Oklahoma and the backwoods of Arkansas, so he can get some 2-lane, no shoulder, real good hilly mountain kind of driving going on. There's pretty good pulls up in there, and it takes a little bit of speed control. He did really, really well. I'm very impressed. Like I said, he's got a great head on his shoulders. He's got a very intuitive ability to drive. He does have a few things he needs to work on, namely pay attention to road signs, especially the yellow advisory ones on curves and everything like that. We need to work on speed control a little bit, a few things like that, but he's doing really, really well. I'm contemplating knocking a week off of his training. I haven't made the decision yet, and I put it to him, but of course it's a joint decision between me and him, because it's his training, and if he feels he wants to stay the full 5 weeks, then he can stay the full 5 weeks. It just means I'm not going to be doing much the longer it goes. So got up this morning at 6, checked in at 6:30, got pulled up to where we're supposed to be. Got the tarps off, and got the straps off, and parked and waited. And they're just now starting to get to us. So not really sure what the day is going to do. We got a lot of different places we can go to from here, namely Fort Smith and a few others. So I'm not quite sure what they have planned. And I don't think they got anything planned at all. We'll just have to figure it out. So I will let y'all know when we know. Until then, see you later. Good afternoon, YouTube. How are you this afternoon? Actually, still morning. It is 11:30 Central Time, and we are in Cassville, Missouri, at Arning Steel Roofing Company. About I guess an hour after talking to you, we finally got a load to come up over here. Get to drive up over the Ozark Ridges and then come in over here. Got here, expected to do a load, but it's actually a preloaded, pre-secured, no tarp trailer. So we got all our stuff moved over, hooked up, and we're just doing a 30-minute break real quick and getting out of here. The only dilemma is how we're going to get out of here, where we're going to go. It's going to New Loves that's under construction in West Point, Mississippi. Got to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning. The only downside is the regular route is almost 100 miles farther than they're paying. And the route that pays right is back over the ridges where we just come from. And it's a pretty route. Lots of twists and turns and through little towns and stuff. And it's going to be a fuel killer, I think. Don't know which way we're going to go yet, but probably going to end up having to take the short route so I don't eat too much over route miles. And that'll be 37 to US 65, and then US 65 across Arkansas down to 30. Pretty much what I think we're going to have to do. So, not really sure yet. He did a great job this morning driving up here. You know, he still needs to work on his braking a little bit. He has a tendency to stamp on them as opposed to ease on them, and getting a little fast on the downgrades, but nothing we can't work on. So until we talk tomorrow, keep the shiny side up, 73s. See you later. Bye.